Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Digest Bio. So this is my first video which I am going to upload on my YouTube channel, and in today's lecture I will be talking about basic concepts of the proteins. This video will not be only helpful for the students who are studying in 11th or 12th standard but also for the students who are pursuing their bachelor's and masters. So let's start with proteins. So, we know that proteins are large complex molecules that play many critical role in our body. Okay, they have many functions which we will discuss in the last part of this video. So, basic of the proteins. So, proteins are mainly made up of amino acids. In all, there are total 20 amino acids, and these means we can also say that these amino acids are subunits of the proteins. Okay, so amino acids are mainly of two types: essential and non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are those which our body cannot produce, and therefore we have to take it through food or through our diet. Non-essential amino acids are those which our body can produce. Okay, so this is the basic difference between essential and non-essential amino acids. Now, this is the basic structure of the amino acids. This amino acid, this is the core structure, or we can say the basic structure of the amino acid, which contains carbon, which is connected to carboxylic group. Here H is there, here NH2 group is there, and this R group keeps on changing in every amino acid. It can be any carbon or any group. It can be CH3, CH3, CH2, any CH2, anything. Okay, based on the type of amino acid it is. Okay, so now these how these proteins are formed. Proteins are formed by all the connection of amino acids, and these amino acids are connected through the formation of the peptide bond. Now, how this peptide bond is formed? Peptide bond is formed between CO of one amino acid and NH of second amino acid. And see here, CONH, CO of this amino acid and NH of this amino acid, which forms the peptide bond by the removal of water. So, this reaction is called dehydration reaction, or it is also known as formation of the peptide bond. Okay, one and the same. So, this is formed here, what is called as peptide bond. Okay, so now see, this COOH group will form the peptide bond with the third amino acid. Means in third amino acid NH2 group will be there, and here the second amino acids consist of COOH. So again, CO of this second amino acid and NH of this third amino acid will form peptide bond, and in this way amino acids can be joined together forming a protein. Okay, so now it is said that N terminal of the one amino acid is free in a protein, and C terminal of the last amino acid is free in protein. Why it is said? See, here in peptide bond formation, here the CO of one amino acid and NH of second amino acid is involved. One amino acid, second amino acid is involved in the formation of peptide bond. So here N terminal of one amino acid is free, and here C terminal of one amino acid is free. So a protein consists of, see, a protein is made up of this type of many peptide bond, and thus it is said that protein is a polypeptide. So for simplicity I have shown here, see, this is amino acid 1, 2, 3 and 4. This amino acid are connected through peptide bond, which ultimately forms the protein. Okay, so here the amino acid of this here N terminal will be free, and the last amino acid here C terminal will be free, and thus this will form the protein. Now it is important to remember that proteins are heteropolymer. Okay, they are heteropolymer and not homopolymer. Homopolymer means they does not constitute of continuous n subunit. Okay, here see, this is amino acid 1, then here it is second amino acid, here it is third, any third amino acid, any fourth amino acid, and thus it is heteropolymer. Okay, so now we will be talking about structure of proteins. There are mainly 4 structure of proteins found. Okay, primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. So primary structure consists of simple sequence of amino acids, and as we saw here, amino acids are connected through peptide bonds. So it is simply a sequence, or we can say chain of amino acids joined together by the peptide bond. This is the primary structure of the protein. Now the next level of protein structure is secondary structure. Now secondary structures are folded structures that form within the polypeptide due to the interaction between the atoms of the backbone. Backbone means only this structure, excluding the R group. Okay. So the most common types of secondary structures are alpha helix and beta sheets, and beta pleated sheets, and both of these structures are held in shape by the hydrogen bonds, and these hydrogen bonds are formed between the O, carbonyl O of one amino acid, and H of the other amino acid. Now this structure of protein is tertiary structure. Now what is tertiary structure? It is the 3-dimensional structure, and this is due to the interactions of mainly between the R groups. Remember, in secondary structure the backbones were interacting, and in tertiary structure this R group is interacting, okay, to give rise to the tertiary structure. Okay, now R group can interact with each other with various bonds, which include ionic bonding, dipole-dipole interactions, London dispersion forces, and many other. Basically all the types of the non-covalent bonds. Okay, now the fourth type of structure is, here the polypeptide chain further is also folded upon itself to form the hollow woolen like ball like structure. Okay, in quaternary structure. Now quaternary structure is formed when there are more than two polypeptide chains combined together to form the quaternary structure. Okay, one of the major example is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin constitutes of 2 alpha subunits and 2 beta subunits. This is the major example of one of the most important protein in our body. Okay, hemoglobin, which consists of 2 alpha group and 2 alpha subunits and 2 beta subunits. Okay, now coming to the functions of the protein. The first function is to transport nutrients across the cell membrane. Okay, many proteins are embedded in the cell membrane, which helps to transport the many atoms, or we can say small molecules, within the cells and throughout the body. Okay, and these proteins also provide structure and support for the cells. Now second function is to fight. They fight infectious, or we can say infectious or pathogenic substances. How? Majorly antibodies are protein in nature. We can give examples such as IgG. It is one of the most major antibody, or we can say immunoglobulin. These antibody bind to the specific foreign particles such as viruses and bacteria and help to protect the body. They eliminate various viruses and bacteria by binding to them and help to eliminate them from the body. Okay, thus second function is fight. Third is hormones. Many of the hormones such as growth hormones are proteins. Okay, they transmit signals to coordinate biological process between different cells, tissues and organs. And fourth function is enzymes. All the proteins, most of the proteins are enzymes are proteins, and they carry out many of the chemical reactions in the cells and also assist formation of the new molecules by reading our genetic information, that is DNA. Okay, so these are the major functions of the proteins. Okay, so one of the most important thing here is to remember is protein give us 4 kilocalories per gram of energy. Through protein we can get 4 kilocalories per gram of protein gives 4 kilocalories energy. Okay, second important thing is one of the most abundant protein, that is collagen. It is the most abundant protein in the animal world. Collagen is the most important protein in the abundant protein in the animal world, while Rubisco is the most abundant protein in the whole biosphere. Rubisco, it is basically it is very important in the photosynthesis process, which is totally different part, but here you have to remember these three things. One is the energy and the most abundant protein, collagen and Rubisco. Collagen in animal world and Rubisco in the whole biosphere. So this is it, guys. I hope you were able to comprehend basics of protein. If you have any doubt, kindly share in the comment section so that I can clear your doubts. If you think this video is helpful for you, do like, share and comment, and please do not forget to subscribe my channel for further updates. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.